Hello, this is Nicholas from Tiny Talisman Games, and today I'm here to show you how to use our dungeon pack. Hello, I'm doing this video because we've had a couple of emails from people and they've been asking whether we can show them a tutorial video on how to use our dungeon pack to make awesome dungeon environments. And the answer is it's very simple. We've built this so it's an extremely easy pack to use, and you can create all sorts of designs with not even that many assets. So this will be a short tutorial, and it's pretty much just going to show you the basics. What I'll do is I'll create a small room, and then I'll fill the room out, and then you will see how easy it is to make your dungeons. Okay, so let's get started. So I'm going to drag out this wall, SM wall. Now what I'm going to do is what's important first is to get the two angles right. So we got this angle right now, and then we need to get the other angle on the 90 degrees. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change this to 500, drag it out using Alt and left click, and I'm going to switch this to 50. I'm going to rotate this round by 90 degrees, and then I'm just going to move it into place. The best way of doing it is to count to 5 each way, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, and there we are. So that's that done. So once you've got this bit done, that is pretty much the hardest bit of making an environment with these bits. So I'm going to go ahead and make a room now. Let's get started. So I'm going to switch this back to 500, and we're going to make a room. And look how simple it is. You just drag out, and it's done. Same here. Drag out. And then these are double-sided, so you can have different variations per side. So next I'm going to put a floor piece in. So let's look for the floor piece. Where are you? You are... I could type it in, but nope, there it is. Okay. So now let's switch this back to 50. Let's drag this down and drag it across. Drag it into the corner. And then switch this back to 500. And then drag out. Select them all. Drag out and drag out. There we go. So we've got a floor piece. Let's pop a door in here. So you can just grab an asset from here, and you can just drag it into there, and it will make a door. So let's grab this, and then I might decide that this stone here would go better with something else. So we use this one instead because it will go well with the brick. So that's our door in. Let's pop another floor on the other side of that door, just there. Right, and let's make an environment. So I'm gonna drag this to here, and then what I want to do next is I'm going to make some stairs. I'm gonna just drag this out for now, and I'm going to put this in its place. And I'm going to bring it down, and we've got some stairs here, and maybe I want to turn this round 180 degrees, and then let's put in another stair piece going up. So I'm just going to change this grid to 50. Okay, so next you're going to probably want to know how to light your scenes. Now obviously at the minute it's a pitch black room. What I would suggest for lighting these scenes is, I would suggest that you head over to our example map. On our example map we spent quite a bit of time trying to work out what was the best look for our lighting, and we came up with a method, and that method is that we use a base light for a room. So basically every room will have a base light. So if I just drag this, where is our room? Here it is, over here. So if I drag this over here, and obviously you'll have your own scenes, so my advice would be to just look at our lights and just basically make a copy, bring it into your own scenes. So yeah, you bring the base light into this room like that, and you can change some settings if you wish. So this is set to 1 intensity at the minute, you can change it to 0.8, make it slightly dimmer. The intensity is completely up to you. And then finally we have the torch light, which is the same light that we'll use for the braziers. So I'm just going to drag that in. And we'll put the lights in. Probably make this a bit bigger so it affects more stuff. And then we'll put one over here. And then we can put one here for this light. I might tone these down just a little. Like that. And then that will create this red cross, so we'll come to that in a second. I'm going to tone these down, torchlights can be quite small. Something a bit like that. And another one there. Another one there. I'm going to leave the top quite dark, as I'm going to offer up another idea which you can do for your scenes if you wish. And as you can see, we've got a very nicely well lit scene here, very stylized, very simple. If I go into play mode, hopefully we removed the third person character actually, so this doesn't matter, but so yeah, right. So next is we've also got these lights over here, down here. Now these work for stuff like for here we've used it for water, but making environments all about contrasting colours and choosing the right colours and stuff like that, and so we use these lights here for basically making a lot more contrast in this room. So we could do the same thing for our newly made room over here. Might have dragged that out a bit too far. Yes, I did drag it out too far. Let's drag it back over that way. Come on. Come back. There we go. Right, so the reason I made this little corridor on this example thing just here is so that I could use this. Let's just fix my camera. There we go. Right. So if I drag this out here and I put it, now this is directional, so it's like that basically. It's really good for doing like background stuff, like compositional shots, stuff like that. And I can basically use this to give the viewer more of an idea of depth, basically. And what I can do is I can change the settings on this. I can make it brighter, and I might pop another one over here just to add a bit more ambience. And I think it might be a good idea if we added another one of these in as well. We bring this and we bring it into here. And I'm going to delete this one. I can do this, and then what I can do is I can match the colour-ish to this light here. So you've got like the power coming through, and that will give the sense that something is deep behind there. Saying that, you don't have to have this. This is quite good for stuff that's coming from underneath. You could literally just have this one here, and well, you can have whatever you want. But if you do it too bright, it's just crazy. I would say 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 maybe, but anything more than that might come out a bit crazy, so I would suggest that yeah, I'll bring it back like that, so it's more like that. Now if I build lighting, this will be less crazy. Now the one last thing I was going to say is that we want to put a sphere reflection capture in there. So if you go to visual effects and sphere reflection capture, I'm just going to press G so I can see it, and I can basically have this, and that will control the reflections in the room. Okay, I'm going to tone this down because it's a bit crazy. Let's pop it down to 3, and let's change the colour to be more, oh no, let's go for something a bit more like that, more mysterious, that colour. Let's go with that. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a quick light build. So I'm just going to do it on preview because otherwise we'll be here forever. And there you have it. So it's very easy to do. You can make rooms in 5 minutes. You can make entire dungeons in probably half an hour. So that's it. So if you want to check out what we're working on next at Tiny Talisman, you can head on over to our website, and you can head to the asset packs section on our website, and you will be able to find out what we're working on next. You can also request help on our website. We have a chat feature. We're open on the chat feature all day, almost every day, UK time, and we'll be happy to help you. If you need anything furthermore from us, say you want some more assets that aren't in the pack, then you can message us. We do production services as well as packs, and we're a lovely bunch of people, and we'll be happy to help you out. I'll leave a link in the description for our website, and just in case you haven't bought the pack or you're interested in the pack, I'll leave the description the link to our dungeon pack. Thanks. Bye.